In our next exercise, we're going to show you a lunge. We've chosen to show a reverse lunge. We find that this gets more glute activation. The general gist of our lies, we go forwards, and we know that when we go forwards, we tend to bias our quads and get more activation at the front. So we are going to use a reverse lunge to try and change the bias and activate the glutes more. Stephen's going to demonstrate that we're going to lunge backwards in a neutral spine. Maintain that neutral spine as we step back into a nice deep lunge, keeping that spine, and in an ideal world, we'll have the shoulder, hip, and opposite knee in a parallel line. From this exercise, we get more glute activation, but there can be some pitfalls in this. We could lose our control of our lumbar spine and go into extension, arching the lower back, placing more bias through the knee, and no glute activation. We could also, as we lunge backwards, allow the knee to cross towards the other knee, creating a rotation problem at the hip and more stress through the knee. So at home, what we suggest you do, either put a line on the floor to indicate your straight line and your midline, or use a tile floor or a laminate floor if you've got some of that in your house. So Stephen's going to re-demonstrate from the front. Neutral pelvis, lunge backwards, keeping that perpendicular line, shoulder, hip to knee, and glute activation.